Alright, so I will give it my prompt and click on enter, and now it's actually writing the JSON code, and boom, it just finished. So I will copy it and come over to N8N and simply paste it in. And look at that, guys, it literally created the full automation completely by itself. This is simply insane. And as you understood by the intro, guys, in this video I will show you how you can generate any automation you want to create, or even copy an existing one, by simply typing your idea into ChatGPT and letting it do all the rest for you with the help of some secret instructions I will show you in this video. So let's get started. So how are we gonna be able to do this, guys? By using ChatGPT's project feature. Because if we don't actually use this, we will not get anywhere close to the results that we actually want, and I will explain to you why in a second. So the first thing that we actually need to do is to come over to ChatGPT and simply click on new project. Over here we actually need to give a name to our project. I will name it, for example, automation creator, since we're actually going to create automations with this one. Simply come over here and click on create project. And now, guys, the reason we actually need to create a project is so we can actually add in files and add in instructions, so ChatGPT can actually have relevant context and actually understand how it should write the JSON code and give it to us so we can actually use it in N8N. Because if we don't have the files and the instructions, ChatGPT tends to not write the correct code, and you basically copy the code and nothing happens. So what files are we gonna add over here and what instructions? Well, that is actually pretty simple, guys. The first files we're actually going to add in here are the N8N docs, guys. Now you might ask, what are the N8N docs? Well, they are basically a batch of files that have all the information about building workflows in N8N, and they are actually created by N8N themselves, and that's why they're so valuable. Because in other videos that try to do a similar thing, they all create their own files, and nobody actually thinks to use the actual official files from N8N, which are, in my opinion, by far the best files, because they actually have all the relevant context we actually need to give to ChatGPT. But how are we gonna be able to actually download those files? Well, in order to do that, we're actually going to have to go over to github/n8n.io. I will leave a link for it in the description below. And now you might say, oh, GitHub, this is very technical, I can't navigate this. Like, guys, this is super simple. We literally have to do 2 clicks and we will have the files ready. So all we will do is we're gonna come over here to where it says code and simply come over here to where it says download zip and simply click on download. And now we choose where we actually want to save the files. I will save them in my download folder. And now what we actually have to do is to go over to where we actually saved the N8N docs, open it up, take the actual files, either copy them or cut them. I will personally choose to cut them, and simply come back over, paste them over here, so we're actually able to upload them to ChatGPT. But you can also extract them with WinRAR. I just chose to do this method. So after it is done, guys, you should have the N8N docs main over here, and now all you have to do is simply come back over to ChatGPT, come over here and click on add files, select the N8N docs, simply select all of the files inside it and simply click on open. This will upload all the N8N docs files inside our ChatGPT project. Now don't worry about no text could be extracted from this file. Some specific files just don't have plain text, and that's why ChatGPT cannot extract the text from them. But that shouldn't really concern us, because we actually do have the bulk of the files over here, which is almost all the context we need to give to ChatGPT for it to be able to create our automations. Now what I will actually do is come over here, delete this license file, which we don't actually need, and I'm actually deleting it because I want to upload some more files. But this time, these files are gonna be automations that I have personally built to even give it more context about how the JSON code looks in already built automations. I will simply come over here and click on add files. I have these 4 workflows, which I will upload all of them. If you actually want these workflows, you can actually find them inside my new school community, which is not just about creating automation. It is about building a full AI SaaS, and it goes through everything: funding the idea, building the SaaS, marketing it so you get customers, and it actually tells you how to do all those things step by step. So there are no general motivational stuff in there, guys. It's literally step-by-step instructions of how you can build a full AI SaaS. So if you want these automations, you can actually join the community and get them. But for the N8N docs files, I will leave a link for them in the description below, so you can just download those if you want and just use those and not upload the automations. That is also fine. We just are trying to give it even more context with these ones. So now we'll come over here and click on the X button to close this, And now it's time we're actually adding our instructions. Now what instructions are we going to add? Well, I do have this Google Doc that is full of instructions, as you can see, which I will actually link underneath this video as well, so you guys can all access it, whether you join the community or not, because I actually want to provide actual value with this video and not just prompt you to join my community, honestly. So I will leave a link for it in the description below, and all you have to do is simply come over here, copy it, and simply come back over to ChatGPT, click on add instructions, and over here just paste all the instructions you just copied. And come over here and click on save. And boom, guys, now our automation creator is literally ready. So let's actually try to test this out. So I will give it a prompt and let's see if it actually is able to build the automation. So I gave it this prompt in which I basically tell it to create an automation that uses an AI agent, that I give it a goal of mine, it analyzes it, it gives me tasks, and it also adds those tasks in my Google Calendar, and then it sends a message back in our front end via a webhook. And I told it to write me the JSON code. But before we test if this actually works, let's first talk about a little bit about which model you should actually pick. I would suggest you choose the O3 model. It is by far the most powerful one out of all the available models right now. But if you're actually in a big rush, then I would say you actually go with O4 mini high, which will not take as much time to generate the code as O3 will, but it will actually generate pretty similar JSON, especially for simpler automations. But if you actually have a more complex automation you want to build, I will definitely suggest you go with O3. Since this isn't the most complex automation though, let's actually test O4 mini high. So all I will do now is simply come over here and click on enter. And as you can see, ChatGPT literally started writing all the JSON code for us. So I will be back with you once it is done. Alright, ChatGPT just finished generating all the JSON code, and as you can see, it thought for 1 minute and 21 seconds. But let's see if this code actually works. So all I will do is simply come over here and click on copy, come over to N8N and simply paste it in. And boom, look at that, guys. It actually generated the automation for us. And let's see, we have an AI agent, we have this, we have a Google Sheet. Alright, so it actually did a pretty decent job. But let's actually see, does it have a prompt in here? And it also has a prompt inside the AI agent, which is pretty decent, if I'm gonna be honest. Over here, it says that it adds it into Google Calendar. So if we go over here and click on it, we can see that it is actually set up correctly. And this will actually create an event in Google Calendar, which is pretty nice. So we don't really have to configure something here. Then over here in the Google Sheets, because I actually told it to store this data into Google Sheets as well, it also adds it into Google Sheets correctly, as you guys can see, which is pretty impressive. Like all the values here are correct, and then it sends it as a response to webhook node. Then this serves as a parse task, which basically like sends all the tasks over here. So basically the only thing it didn't do is didn't add in a chat model in our AI agent, which is pretty easy for us to add, honestly. And we could also add in some memory if we wanted. But like the only basic thing that it didn't do is didn't add in a chat model, which is pretty nice. But because I'm actually very curious to see the difference between the different AI models over here, I will select all three and I will run the exact same prompt I gave to O4 mini to see if the results are gonna be any different. So I will simply come over here, click on enter. And guys, it just finished and it looks like I was completely wrong. It actually thought only for 1 minute and 47 seconds, which is actually pretty close to the time O4 mini actually did. But let's actually test if its code is any good. So I will simply come over here and copy it, come back over to N8N, simply go over here and paste it, and boom, look at that, guys. As you can see over here, O3 actually did successfully add in a chat model over here. It also added a Google Calendar tool over here, which its actual function is to get events, so the agent actually knows at what time frames we are actually available, so it can add in the new tasks. So that is a function that honestly O4 should have added as well, because it is actually very useful. And basically the rest of the automation is like exactly the same. I would assume this just transforms the output from the agent, yes. Over here we have the Google Calendar, which is correct again. And I checked all the other nodes and they are also correct. So there was definitely a difference between O3 and O4 mini. O3 definitely did output a better automation, as you can see over here, because it did add in adding these two extra things on the AI agent, which are actually very useful. So after this test, I would say use all three for literally every automation you are actually building with ChatGPT. But now we did successfully manage to create a full automation just by typing a simple prompt. But let's actually make it a little bit harder for ChatGPT, and let's actually try to create an automation simply by giving it an image. How are we gonna do that exactly? Well, I actually came over to YouTube to a random YouTube video. This one is from Robo Nuggets, which I actually do watch very regularly, so let me like it as well, as you should do in this video. But now let's actually try to copy this automation we see in this video simply by taking a screenshot of it and have ChatGPT generate it for us without us having to actually build this automation or download any template. So all I will do is come over here and simply screenshot this, and after I took a screenshot of it, I will actually scroll all the way down here, click on more to open up the description, and come over here to where it says transcript, and I will click on show transcript, and I will simply come over here and take all the transcript and simply copy all of it. And why am I doing that, guys, is to even give in more context to ChatGPT about exactly what is happening in the video, so I can actually help it create the automation. And that's a very useful trick. If you're trying to copy a YouTube automation, you actually should copy all the transcript and come back over to ChatGPT, upload the screenshot we took before, and also paste in all the transcript over here so we can actually give it more context. And we'll simply come over here and say, this is the transcript of the YouTube video that is creating the automation N8N. Use it to understand exactly what you need to do. And again, we will select the all three model, guys, and we'll simply come over here and click on enter. And now ChatGPT will literally look at the screenshot we just uploaded, will also take into account the transcript, so basically how Robo actually explains it, and will give us the JSON code. So I will be back with you once it is done. And boom, ChatGPT just finished generating all the code as you can see over here. So let's actually come over here and copy it. And I will come over to N8N and I will simply paste it in here, and wow, look at that, guys. This is simply amazing. And if I actually come over here and like map this out a little bit, so just connected all the tools to make it as similar to this one as possible. And as you can see, guys, it's almost identical. Like it is only missing like one thing here, and this one should be a little different. But basically like it's literally identical. So ChatGPT literally did like 90% of the work for us. We just have to hop in here and just simply configure some things, and we have the automation ready to go and up and running, which is honestly ridiculous because this is actually a pretty complex automation, and we have it like 90% done simply by typing one simple prompt. So with that said, if you actually want in the extra JSON files so you can actually add in more context to ChatGPT, then make sure you join in my new school community and lock in the best price it honestly will ever be, guys. It will never be this low again. So the link will be in the description below. But also YouTube thinks you're gonna enjoy this video, in which I actually managed to build a $1 million app using just Lovable and N8N. So make sure you go watch that next, and I will see you over there.